of her giving him a job, your first reaction is to protect Stefan. So we had to show you a picture of her car for you to finally not take his side?
This is Jennifer Soto, who is currently talking with officers about her missing daughter.
Hey there.
Hey there. What's going on?
So, was dropped off close to school this morning, but never made it. I went to pick her up from school.
Initially, Madeline Soto, like every other day, was dropped off at school. But on that day, she was nowhere to be seen. It seemed to be another missing child case. However, that's when officers realized something.
By any chance, does she have a phone number or a phone?
She does, but she left it at home today. I have it.
You have it.
And I've already gone through her messages.
Are we looking for another kid or we have a kid?
Looking for another one.
The reaction of the parents didn't seem to be genuine, and officers had their suspicions. And what they didn't realize was the very man who officers were talking to had just executed the perfect disappearance. But eventually, it would all come crashing down. After Jennifer, who was somewhat involved in this disappearance, began defending Stern, which led to her facing the truth of the situation.
For 3 years, she's already been dating him, essentially. Whether that's legal or not.
I believed him. I believed his whole story. I wanted to think he was a good guy still, but clearly he's not.
Giving a blowjob to a grown-ass man who's being raped. A blowjob is rape.
She's still missing. She's still out there. She was taken.
You want to get something off your chest. I don't know what it is, but I'm pleading with you.
I don't know.
It started on a Monday morning in Kissimmee, Florida, when a worried mother reported her 13-year-old daughter missing.
911, what's the location of your emergency? And do you need police, fire, or medical?
Police possibly. I'm reporting a missing child.
Okay, and then how long has it been, though, since you guys have last seen her?
Since this morning. She was dropped off at school this morning, and apparently she never showed up. We called everyone we knew. No one's seen her.
Madeline Soto was supposed to be on her way to school, but she never arrived. At first, it seemed to be another missing child report, but within hours, detectives began to suspect something far darker. Their search would uncover a web of lies, disturbing evidence hidden on a phone, and ultimately, a horrifying truth that would shake the entire community.
Stop. Of course. Do they speak English?
Yes.
Okay. Hi there.
Hey there.
Hey there. What's going on?
So, was dropped off close to school this morning, but never made it. I went to pick her up from school.
I'm sorry, one second.
Yeah.
Go ahead, sir.
Are we looking for another kid or we have a kid?
Looking for another one. Okay. So she was supposed to be dropped off at school, didn't make it to school.
Didn't make it to school. I went to pick her up from school today,
Okay.
and she never came out. They announced it over the speaker, and I'm just like, maybe she walked here, because sometimes she'll walk here to this office.
Mm-hmm.
I came here, nothing. I went back to the school, they were closed. I got an email from the school saying she was absent, but I also messaged her teacher, and he looked at her entire attendance today and saw that she was completely not at school today either.
Okay.
So she never made it.
Okay. What's her name?
Madeline.
13.
1480 Charlie 45. What's the name of the single age?
Madeline Soto, age 13.
It was clear this was about to become one of the biggest missing child cases the state of Kissimmee had ever seen. But from the very beginning, officers sensed this wasn't a typical disappearance. Something about it felt wrong. However, what officers didn't yet realize was just how dark this case would actually become, or the disturbing truth they were about to uncover.
What was she last seen wearing?
Green hoodie,
Green hoodie,
white Crocs,
white Crocs,
either blue or black pants.
I think black shorts.
Black shorts?
Yeah.
black shorts. Okay. Black shorts. All right. Do you know if she has like friends in the area?
She does, but she doesn't know where they live.
She doesn't know where they live. Okay.
I asked all of them.
Okay. Is this like, does she like have any places that you guys know that she'll usually be at? Any friend's house? Any places that like she likes to hang out?
Not typically, no.
No.
Not typically?
No.
Okay. Just give me 1 second. Let me see. Do you guys have, do you have a picture of her? Can you airdrop it to me? Go ahead. That's what I'm about to grab right now. Alright, cool, thank you.
Is this a good enough picture, or do you need a whole
Yeah,
body
that's
picture?
perfect.
Ah!
My question is not, why is this not a code 3 when it first came out? Yeah, so that last time she was seen, it was early this morning, like 7 o'clock. That's what I'm about to see. I'm about to go check. I just try to get as much information now of her clothing description than the Diaz, who Diaz has a hit in like a big area full of kids. So if you want to help me out with this one, my signal is expert. By any chance, does she have a phone number or a phone?
She does, but she left it at home today. I have it.
You have it.
And I've already gone through her messages.
Okay. How about, does she have like Apple Watch?
She's got a device. The only device she's got on her right now is her school laptop.
Her school laptop. Is that trackable?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
It should be. If the Wi-Fi is turned on, it'll try to connect to the Wi-Fi.
So she's embarrassed by his car. So she wanted me dropped off at school. She wanted me dropped off like half a block away so she can walk.
It's an image thing, she's in the face.
But he dropped her off half a block away and drove away.
Did she ever go to school though?
No, we called
She
school.
was walking in that direction, she was rifling through her backpack, just looking for something. I thought maybe she was just looking for headphones before she caught her walking on.
Yeah.
But she was just kind of, shambling over in that direction. It looked the same as any other morning.
Okay.
Does she have any markings on her, like any scars or
She
anything
has
like that?
a distinctive beauty mark on her face
On
here.
her face?
On the face, like below the nose or near the nose?
Yeah, like right in that area there. It's very distinctive. You'd know it if you saw it. Big.
Any other scars or anything like that? Which you know?
Scars? No.
No.
Tattoo.
Tattoos? No.
You'd be surprised.
Unfortunately for officers, it may have already been too late. In the days that followed, investigators would come to a chilling realization. They'd been going in circles from the start. The key to the entire case had been right in front of them all along, hidden in plain sight. Part of a plan far more calculated than anyone could have imagined. That same night, the first responding officer went to check the last place Madeline was seen. Joining him was a family member who had already been searching on her own for hours, trying to piece together where the 13-year-old had gone. Their search led them to a nearby church, but as they arrived to check the cameras, it hinted that something was terribly wrong.
Yeah, he left and she walked onto property. And then she actually doubled back onto property.
And nobody left from the passenger side. I don't know if nobody.
Yeah.
What time is it right now there? 8:55 already?
Yeah, just about. No.
She's still there.
Still there.
Oh, wait.
There is a
Wait,
person.
a person getting out of the car.
It's 2 minutes too.
She's still there.
She's gone by 9.
She's gone by 9.
So let's see, 20. She gets up on the floor.
She got up. She's walking.
Yeah.
And she walked away.
Towards the school.
Yeah, she's off property by 20:59.
So nobody picked her up.
No, nobody picked you up. Alright, cool.
After reviewing the footage, officers realized there wasn't much to move the case forward. Still, one thing was certain. They finally had a location of where Madeline was last seen. But without a clear lead, time was slipping away, and every minute counted. Crimes like ours are very hard to produce due to so many restrictions. That's why we made a Patreon where we leave nothing hidden. We keep it all raw. Our team consistently puts a lot of work on this Patreon. giving daily uncensored true crime videos and never-before-seen cases that unfortunately we aren't allowed to upload on YouTube. I am not forcing you to join, but if you would like to see the uncensored version of this exact video and many others we have, head over to patreon.com/solvedfiles or just click the link in the description. Now, let's get back to the case. As detectives searched for answers inside, the family member waiting outside suddenly mentioned something. A detail that could change everything and send the search in a completely new direction.
So, it's possible that she came here and sat in the parking lot for a while. It's blurry video, but it looks like a adolescent child sitting right there, and she's sitting. The people here said that they were adamant they seen her on the property, but like I said, it's a blurry video, and I don't see her getting into anybody's car in the video. I see her sitting on property for give or take 10 minutes and then walking off property. I don't know which way she went from there. Around, like, I would say,
Is there any way I can see something?
it's really blurry. It's like there's no possible way. You can ask them to see if they could allow you to see the video. I can't really grant that for you, and just have them see if they have them. But yeah, I had her sitting there, and then she walked right off the property. I'm gonna send that to my detectives, see what they can do with that, and get more video.
Cameras, like, that show the bridge or anything?
No. Do you know any spots that she probably hang out at?
Well, the address that I gave her, she never goes here no more.
Yeah.
Because we do have, like, family friends that live there. She never goes there. And if she did, they would have said something right away. The lady who lives and works at the office here said she would have said something right away, but no, I don't think she would have gone there. I don't know if she knows anyone around here. I only know that one friend that we told you about, but she comes to my house all the time.
Yeah, I know, like, around this time, it's usually, like, you know, they have, like, school events or something like that, so that's what I was probably saying. She probably told you guys something, and...
I don't know. She never showed up to school today.
Yeah.
At all.
The very next day, acting quickly, officers began searching the nearby neighborhoods the family member mentioned, areas Madeline was known to visit often, close to where she was last seen. They canvassed the streets, knocking on doors, hoping someone had seen or heard something that could finally point them in the right direction. At this stage, the next logical step was clear: expand the search, talk to the community, and uncover any clue that could lead them to Madeline while there was still a chance to bring her home.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. Hello.
How can I assist?
Cameras. Do you guys have any?
We do not have cameras on property.
What time is it? Yeah. What time is the pool close?
We close the pool around 6 when we leave office.
6 p.m. Okay. And do you guys allow residents to have cameras on their attached to their doors and everything? Okay. All right. Perfect. We'll just check them. Yeah. All right. Thank you. If you guys hear of anything, just give us a call.
We gave her a flyer. I know
Yeah,
she's
I was gonna say, can I see the flyer? You got one? Okay, perfect.
Since the school's right there, if anything, if she maybe was hanging out here possibly or anything like that,
Okay.
the neighbors would know or anything like that.
Okay, I'll definitely keep an eye out for that.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Alrighty.
Now, officers had one clear objective. Even without a solid lead, they knew they had to move fast, knocking on doors, talking to anyone who might have seen or heard something. They were desperate for answers, searching for anything, a sound, a sight, a single detail that could finally give them a direction to follow.
Good evening.
Hi, how are you?
Hi. Oh, I got both of you. So currently we're looking for a missing juvenile.
Yes.
I don't know if you've heard since yesterday.
Yes, sir. I'm the AP up at the elementary school.
Oh, okay.
So they were passing out flyers and talking about different things like that. I
Yeah.
have a flyer on my car.
Perfect.
You can get out of the car, guys. Come on.
Thank you.
My daughter goes to the middle school too.
Okay. And this is you haven't seen anything on your video cameras, anything of the sorts?
Oh, we
Maybe
haven't
checked.
we haven't looked, but we'll be more than happy to.
Yeah, if you can, if the flyer as well has it, she's been missing since 8:30 a.m. yesterday morning.
Yes.
If you can even, if for whatever reason she may have come onto the property and triggered the surveillance or anything of the sorts, that way we can even just get a general direction of where she may have gone.
Sure, absolutely. We'll take a look in the back too, because we do back
Perfect.
up to
Oh, that'd be
the
perfect.
woods back there and stuff. I'm not sure if our cameras can see that far, but we'll
We'll take a look and see if we see anything.
Yeah,
I'll reach
anything
out.
helps.
While one officer canvassed a nearby neighborhood, another headed in the opposite direction to cover more ground.
Hello. Quick question while I got you guys here. Have you guys, you guys live up here?
Yeah, we know. We live at the 1336.
Have you guys seen this child?
No. Yeah.
No?
We saw the family at the next Seattle, but we don't saw.
Do you have a flyer?
No.
Can you take a picture of this one? Hello. Have you guys seen this child? Yeah. Okay. No problem. All right. Have you seen this child?
Okay.
Can you take a picture of it?
I don't.
Can you take a picture, photo of it?
I received in my cell phone my picture.
You have one?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you guys. Have you seen this child? Hello.
Yeah, we got the WhatsApp message, but we are not seeing her.
Okay. Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
You see a niña. You. Yeah. You take photo of that to keep if you call if you see her. Yeah. If you see, call.
How you doing, sir? Good evening. So we're currently looking for the missing juvenile.
Oh my gosh, I know.
Yeah, she's been missing since yesterday, 8:30 a.m. I see that you have a ring system or any
Yes.
other security system.
Yeah.
Is it functional?
Yes, it is.
Do you mind just going back and looking through your ring system or any other surveillance system that you have? And if you see anything that may look like her, to just give us a call.
Oh, most definitely. And they haven't nothing. She's not staying at a friend's house or something.
Now, as far
I
as we
saw the
know,
helicopter. Is that what they were doing? Checking back there in the woods?
that was yesterday. I'm not sure if they did it today, but definitely yesterday.
Hello.
Hi, Ari. We're currently looking for a missing juvenile.
Yes.
She's been missing since yesterday morning, 8:30. I noticed you guys have cameras on the property.
Mhm.
Do they work still, or are they recording?
Let me ask. Hey, Dad. He wants to know.
Hi, how are you? So, we're looking for the juvenile that went missing.
I need to call you back.
How you doing, sir?
Yes, I heard about that.
I was wondering, I saw cameras on your property.
Yes.
Are they currently working? No, they're not recording whatsoever.
No, I told you. No, they don't.
Sorry.
It's okay.
Is this about that little girl?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I've been crying all day long.
Yeah, currently, she's been missing since 8:30 a.m.
Why aren't there any updates? Like, I'm looking everywhere for anybody. I kept saying to myself, I said, I'm hoping she skipped school today.
Unfortunately, we still haven't found her, and we're looking for any information possible to find
All I know is the kids, always from the school, they cross through right here behind my house and they're through the creek and through the conservation line. I see them all the time.
Do you have any cameras or whatsoever? Okay. Do you have any cameras on property whatsoever?
No, we don't.
Okay.
They do. Have you been there yet?
I've been going to every single house on
They
this
do.
on the left side. So
I don't have camera. And did you go next door here?
that's my next stop.
Okay, she does. They
I've
do.
been- I've been
We're
going
the only ones who don't.
It's okay.
Hello. How you doing?
Hi, my baby. Yeah, I put in my WhatsApp. Yeah.
Yes.
They're working. I'm working
Mhm.
long time in Renaissance Area School.
Mhm.
Mr. Acosta.
Yes.
I don't know. Everybody's fine.
Give us a call at this number below.
Look at it. I put it in my group. Yeah.
Yes, perfect.
Yeah, I have my group Hunters Creek Run Community.
Okay, perfect. If you
But
see,
the Madeleine is Madeleine school vacation. One trouble here, one sex offender. I don't know.
right, we're just trying to, we're trying to find her.
My face. I think so, but I think so. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But she's
Yeah, just keep an eye out, and if you see her, just give us a call, okay?
Is Hispanic or
White female.
or Brazilian or Hispanic?
She looks like she may be Hispanic, but I don't know for sure. Just go with, skin color. If you want to take a picture of her face, that's how she looks.
When the officer finished scoping the last few houses, exhaustion and frustration had set in. The hope of finding Madeline alive was slipping away by the minute. Then, just as the day was ending, a call came in. One of Madeline's classmates had reached out with information that immediately caught officers' attention. The student claimed to know something unusual about the morning Madeline disappeared, something that didn't line up with what police had been told. These new details raised immediate suspicion, forcing detectives to re-examine everyone involved and question whether someone close to her might be hiding the truth. Realizing the potential importance of the call, investigators moved fast to verify the classmate's story, and what they'd learn next would send the case in an entirely new direction.
Okay.
So I called my friend, and she said that when she turned 13, that she would run away, but I don't know why. And this morning, when I was in my first period class, our counselor said that they had pictures, well not pictures, but camera footage of her going past the church and then past the school.
Okay.
So
Alright.
I don't know.
Okay. And that was around, did they say around what time that may have been or anything like that?
That was in the morning time. Basically, what happened was, they dropped her off at church.
Yeah, did that yesterday around 8:30 in the morning.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah. And the thing is, she was looked like she was waiting for somebody and stuff. So afterwards, I guess she just walked afterwards. The camera thing didn't see her afterwards. But she said when she was 13, she would run away and hide over the forest near the church behind the school.
What I heard was that you guys were they have not vacated.
Okay. All right then.
And also, she was complaining about her.
I appreciate that so much, guys. If you want, I would give you another one of these, but I've been knocking on every door. You're more than welcome to take a picture of it, though. That way you can have it.
As detectives dug deeper into the classmate's statement, new details began to surface. Phone records, text messages, and timeline inconsistencies all started to point in one direction, closer to home than anyone expected. Soon after, investigators realized the person at the center of it all wasn't a stranger. It was someone Madeline knew and trusted. From that moment, the tone of the investigation changed completely. What began as a missing child case was now a hunt for a killer. Days passed as detectives built their case. They secured search warrants for the family's property and both parents' phones, hoping to uncover anything that could prove what really happened. What they found was deeply disturbing. Hidden within deleted files and cloud backups was evidence of exploitation and long-term abuse, proof that Madeline had suffered for far longer than anyone had imagined. So you have gotten this far into the story, which shows me you're pretty interested on true crime. So why not receive weekly updates on crime events that have happened across the world? It's totally free. All you gotta do is subscribe to my free newsletter, and you're good to go. Let's get back to the case. The discovery confirmed what investigators feared most, and now, with undeniable evidence in hand, detectives were ready to question them both. With Stearns now in custody, detectives prepared for what would become one of the most intense rounds of questioning in the entire case. They knew the truth was buried somewhere between his story and the one told by Madeline's mother. Before confronting Stearns directly, investigators decided to speak with Jennifer first. If anyone could fill in the missing pieces, it was her.
We met as coworkers. We became really good friends. We were best friends for like a year. And then eventually I asked him if he wanted to hook up, and he said sure.
You said 17, 18. Did you live in Orlando, Kissimmee? Where were you guys living then?
Kissimmee.
And did you guys live together in 17?
He technically lived at his parents' house, but he was staying at my house all the time.
Okay. Same house you're in now or a different house?
Wait, I take it back. In 2017, he wasn't staying over my house. It started in 2018 when we started hooking up, and he started sleeping over my house.
Okay.
And what was your next question?
Was that in the current?
Yes.
Because I wouldn't think of it even as an option.
Yeah.
So when you say you had a rule, I guess I'm asking what prompted the rule?
Like, you want to watch movies and eat snacks? Can we do that? I'm like, no. We can all watch movies down here together. We can all sleep down here together. So we were always. She would sleep in the middle. I would sleep on this side. He would sleep on the other side. It wasn't until June that he got his own bedroom and I sent him upstairs. That's where the requests for sleepover started.
Okay.
And I kept telling her no. I'm not comfortable with that. They really wanted to watch something and I was really tired. And I said, okay, fine. Go ahead, but this can't happen often. And yeah, I allowed her to go upstairs and sleep with him. But honestly, I think I can count on one hand how many times that's happened, and it hasn't been many times that I've allowed her to have a slumber party with him, to be alone in a bed with him. I'm usually around all the time. Up until 2 weeks ago, you know, I was pretty much at home all the time living on disability. If I wasn't at home, I was substitute teaching, but I was substitute teaching primarily at her school or at the school close by, but I'd make sure I get out around the same time and I'd get out in time to pick her up and take her. So she was with me pretty much all the time when she wasn't at school. So yeah, after...
When he's not there, where does she sleep?
With me.
She never sleeps in her room?
No, always with me.
So, regardless of the circumstances, those people don't get to go home. Those people don't get to go back to their families. Those people don't get to live their lives and go back to their primary jobs. I know the sheriff has probably expressed to you that's his #1 priority. I'm sure the Kissimmee Police Department's expressed that to you, our detectives. This isn't something that's going to stop or go away.
Yeah.
Right? Anybody who knows something, anybody who may know something, will be brought into a room, will be talked to, whether they're guilty, whether they're innocent. Because our #1 priority, our jobs have kind of stopped on any other things we have going on until it's fine. Because that's the most important thing anybody has going on right now. But with that, a lot of people are going to feel that whatever happened, I can tell you, and I know Pete detectives expressed to you that the thought process at this point is this is a homicide investigation.
Yeah.
Based on the evidence I've seen, based on the videos I've seen, I do believe. With that being said, and the reason I tell you that, not to be an asshole, is because the thought process with us leads it in a different investigation, a different way. Meaning, whatever has already happened, right? We cannot change what happened most likely on Monday. We cannot change the fact that I believe Stephen killed her, right? All we can do now is find her as quickly as possible. On the 2% chance we're wrong and that she is alive, that's phenomenal, right? That's the best thing that could happen. On the chance that we are 100% correct and she has passed away, finding her now versus later will bring closure to your family, will bring closer to everybody, regardless of how it happened or why it happened. Meaning, if you have an inclination, if you know where she's at, if his father knows, that doesn't mean those people get held accountable for what he did. It doesn't mean those people get held accountable for knowing what he did. It means we close out the investigation. You know what I mean? So a lot of times we go into rooms like this and we ask people questions. We say, hey, do you know what happened? Do you know what happened? And there's this fear of what happened already happened. I can't change that, so I'm not going to insert myself with knowledge because it's going to make me look bad. Regardless, at this point, I murdered her, right? He victimized her. He ruined her entire life from childhood until now. I think that there's probably some sense of guilt. And my fear is that sense of guilt is causing you to not want to assist in the location of her, not because you're a bad person, but because there's that sense of guilt that what was happening under your roof. And now, by her being found, brings that all to your plate, and it doesn't.
Oh no. If I knew anything, I would so tell you. I want to even if she's dead, because you guys tell me you're suspicious, but I'm not going to believe it until I have her body.
So there are things, and the reason I say these things, and again, I'm not trying to be an asshole, but the reason I say these things is there's been a lot of things you've said, and a lot of things I've kind of researched between the Fox 35 story, between your initial statement to the police. A lot of things have changed. The initial statement to the police was you watched her get dressed, you watched her leave, you knew exactly what she was wearing.
Can I tell you
Absolutely.
my thought process on
Yes,
that,
ma'am.
or where I came from with that? I was handed this form, and I'm like, where do I start? What do I write? And somebody said, tell them what you saw. And so I started with, I saw.
By this point, detectives were certain Stefan Stearns was the one responsible for Madeline's death. But while his arrest brought them closer to justice, there was still one crucial piece missing: Madeline's body. Without it, they couldn't fully tie Stearns to the murder. So, investigators turned their attention back to her mother, Jennifer Soto. They believed she knew more than she was saying, and that somewhere in her story lay the answer to where Madeline could be found. So detectives thought.
He was going through what you were going through. To offer him a lawyer leads me to believe that there may have been a conversation, there may have been knowledge, or there may have been some inclination that you had, whether it be his involvement, her location, or something to where in your mind there's guilt.
I promise you.
Because you offering him a lawyer is very weird.
I know. That was still me under the assumption that, I think at one point you guys interviewed me, and when you guys showed me the picture of her, I believed the sexual stuff, but I didn't want to believe that he had done anything evil to her. I'm like, no, what if he did this stuff fine, but what if she's still missing out there? What if somebody took her? I still wanted to believe I believed him. I believed his whole story. So I was just like, I kept repeating that part. I'm just like, what if she did get dropped off? What if she got abducted? What if she's missing? But that was me assuming that you guys had the wrong guy. I wanted to think he was a good guy still, but clearly he's not. After everything you guys have told me and have shown me, I know he's the worst person on this face of the earth.
You know
right
that
now.
now. We know he's a piece of shit now.
You know.
But you didn't know that then.
I didn't.
Then you offered a guy who the police suspected of kidnapping, abducting, assisting the disappearance. Offered him a lawyer. And then we don't have to roundtable that. You went back to what you just said is the sex stuff is fine.
It's not fine.
Hold on. I know every relationship is different, and I know everybody's family is different. I won't ask, but going back on, has he expressed interest in, I'll use the word weird, I'm not going to shame anybody for what they like, different sexual pleasures, different sexual experiences, different kinks that involve things you weren't comfortable with?
The only thing he's ever expressed to me was like,
okay.
He had an kink and like butts.
Okay.
But that was something I was never comfortable with or doing, and I let him know that like that's not something.
That's fine. At the same time, you guys are sleeping in the same bed together. You guys are all cohabitating. She's not sleeping in her room, but you felt the need to establish a rule that they couldn't sleep in the same room. But when you established that rule, for 3 years, she's already been dating him essentially, whether that's legal or not.
I had no idea.
So I truthfully believe, and this is my belief, I'm not speaking for other detectives, I'm not speaking for the sheriff's office, the state police department, or any other agency I've said. This is Kevin's belief.
I don't know why I can't tell you why my brain kept thinking, no, he didn't kill her. Not that he didn't kill her, but she's still missing, she's still out there, she was taken. Yes, he's done this to her, and that's not okay. But I swore I felt in my body she was still alive, she was still out there. I told Chris to get him a lawyer because I felt like you guys were chasing the wrong person. But you weren't. You're not.
We showed you a picture of giving a job to a grown-ass man and you told his dad to get him a lawyer. Missing, right? Now you, but then you just thought she was missing. And we were showing you our investigative lead being a blowjob is not consensual. Whether she wants to do it or not, that is not consensual. And you prioritized him again. You prioritized him by offering him or telling his dad to get him a lawyer. Not, what the fuck did he do? Not, hey, we need to figure out what happened. No, let's protect Stefan.
I was in shock.
No, it's not shock. That is your natural instinct to protect Stefan. Okay? And if that's naturally how you react, that's fine. But that goes into what I've been telling you this whole conversation is I don't believe a lot of the things you're saying, and I don't believe a lot of the things you say you weren't aware of. And that is because you've now shown me twice that your first reaction, no matter what you were told or shown, missing and we're seizing the cell phone, or we're showing you pictures of her giving him a job, your first reaction is to protect Stefan. So now, ordered by Stefan, you're aware of this, you were shown pictures of this, you were shown pictures of her body in his car with a seatbelt on, right? We have played it out for you. Now you're in a stage where he's in jail, you know she's passed away, and now you can feel emotion, right? Until that point, when you were shown that she was deceased, your continued first reaction is to protect this guy. You just said, I only saw a picture of him, whatever your verbiage was, I said of his penis in her mouth, and your first reaction was, fuck. Oh my, victimized? No. She's being abused? No. It's Stefan needs a lawyer. Who the fuck cares if we think he killed her? He's.
I don't know why. I don't know why I said that.
But that's the problem. You don't know why. So the reaction in your mind is you are continuously protecting this guy. Does your role in her life lead this to happen? I'll be honest. Yes.
I know.
Since she was a child, since her victimization started, it occurred under your roof and you acted like it didn't exist. And knowing the victimization, knowing how ongoing it is, knowing that you saw a picture of it, not just us telling you, not me and him saying, hey, listen, he's being, I think they had a bad relationship. They showed you a fucking picture of it. And you still protected him. So how am I supposed to not think that the thought process in your mind is until she's found, Stefan can't be charged with murder? Because we both now know that you don't want him to be charged with murder because you want him to have a lawyer.
No, I don't. That was then.
Oh, he can't be charged with murder.
That was then. Everything that you guys have shown me since then and have showed me that he's
So we had to show you a
picture
picture of her car for you to finally not take his side?
When Jennifer's interrogation finally ended, detectives were left with more questions than answers. Despite hours of questioning, she continued to insist she knew nothing, that she had no idea what Stefan Stearns had done or where Madeline was. Her statements were inconsistent, but there was no solid evidence linking her directly to the crime. In the end, investigators concluded that while Stearns had acted alone, Jennifer's ignorance had allowed the horror to unfold right in front of her. With her released and the evidence mounting, attention turned to the man at the center of it all. Now, it was Stefan Stearns' turn to face detectives.
You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning. Do you understand these rights? Okay, perfect. All right, and you described her wearing a green jacket, some kind of dark colored shorts, and white Crocs. Okay. Well, I can confidently tell you she did not go to school with her backpack.
How's that?
Because we found it in the trash. And this little girl's out there somewhere that we need to know where. And I really, really, really think you can help us. You want to get something off your chest. I don't know what it is, but I'm pleading with you.
I don't know. I don't.
What happened?
I dropped her off.
Where?
I dropped her off on the road to school. That was the last I saw her.
Sometime throughout the night on Sunday, did you guys have any interaction, conversations?
What, like fight?
No, I'm not saying fight. I'm just. Did you guys sit up and talk, or?
We talked while I was making ramen. She was excited about her choir performance coming up. She was singing a little bit. I told her it was pretty. It reminded me of Sister Act. That's why I wanted to show her that movie. I ended up trying to do it. I don't know what the hell. My head being in the state it was, I wasn't paying attention. I ended up somehow doing some sort of option that updated the OS, but it ended up like wiping my phone at the same time. Even just now, the phone that my dad gave me and set up for me, I literally just pulled it out of my pocket and the sucker was reinitializing again. So I don't know if it's just me and technology right now, or I'm just not paying attention, or...
Did that happen once to your phone, or how many times do you think you updated your phone?
I think I tried to update it twice, and I don't know what happened.
Okay, and from what I understand, that you gave the deputies consent to look through your phone. You did, okay. And you voluntarily gave it to them so they could bring it here to do the extraction and stuff like that. Okay. And I'm pretty sure you know what some of those pictures are about. You're a very intelligent person. And I don't want you to discredit yourself by saying you don't know about all the pictures that are on your phone. You understand what I'm saying? So do you want to add to the list of pictures? Should I be talking with a lawyer right now? I can't answer that question. My sole purpose right now is to see if I can find, and I'm really hoping you can help me.
They began pressing him about the disturbing images and files recovered from his phone, evidence that left little doubt about what he'd done. Although investigators were certain he was responsible, they still needed a confession to strengthen their case. But before they could push any further, Stearns invoked his right to an attorney. With no choice but to fall back on hard evidence, investigators moved quickly to secure new warrants. They collected DNA samples, searched additional devices, and combed through every trace connected to Stearns, determined to make sure not a single lead slipped away.
I should probably have a lawyer present at this point.
So you want an attorney?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. That can happen. I want to let you know you're not free to leave. You're being detained, okay? Do you want to know what you're being detained for?
Yeah.
Capital sexual battery and possession of pornography.
The following footage is very explicit, so we have made it exclusive and only available for our Patreon members. But what goes on to happen is officers take pictures of Stefan's full body and collected crucial evidence that confirmed that he was 100% involved in the disappearance of Madeline Soto. In the weeks that followed, the evidence against Stefan Stearns became undeniable. Forensic tests confirmed his DNA matched samples recovered from key locations tied to Madeline's disappearance. Digital forensics uncovered a pattern of abuse that had gone on for years. Videos, messages, and searches that left no question of guilt. Every discovery pointed back to one man, the person who was supposed to protect Madeline, not harm her. With overwhelming evidence in hand, prosecutors charged Stearns with first-degree murder and multiple counts of abuse. Rather than face a lengthy trial and the possibility of a death sentence, he chose to plead, admitting his guilt in exchange for life in prison without the chance of parole.